Hello, guys and gals, and this is a movie review for Top Gun Maverick, and it had an all-star cast. Now, I admit that I haven't seen the original Top Gun, so, I'm always watching movies, franchises, out of sequence. I mean, I guess How to Train Your Dragon, I did see the first one, and then I saw the third one. I didn't see the second one. So I guess that's one franchise I actually watched in the right order. Like I never saw Finding Nemo, but I did see Finding Dory first. I still have never seen Finding Nemo. As for Aladdin, I saw the third movie. I hadn't seen the first or the second one, um, or the live action version, um, and stuff like that. I'm always pulling stunts like that where I watch movies out of sequence, and so it gives me a unique perspective, I think, on the films because I can go in completely blind because I don't know what happened before, and then I can basically judge the movie on how well they did if I have no prior knowledge. That isn't why I do it, it's just basically because I'm silly. Anyways, yeah, it happens quite a bit though. I'm always watching movies out of sequence, and I haven't even seen a lot of the Marvel movies. I don't think I've actually seen the first Captain America, and this was before it became a cinematic universe thing. I don't think I've actually seen the original Iron Man even, but I saw Iron Man 2, I believe it was the first Iron Man movie I saw. And I haven't seen the first Hulk movie, or any of the Hulk movies probably. I didn't see the first Thor movie, but my favorite movie is Thor Ragnarok, I think I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 before I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 1. But anyways, enough of that. That's all water under the bridge. Anyways, this was an amazing movie. Um, it basically picks up where the other movie left off, I think, maybe a few years after that, because, like I say, I haven't actually seen the first movie. But I rented it from Redbox, and I really enjoyed it. Um, the music was really, really good. Really, what I would call kind of vintage, some of it was. And I had played the Top Gun NES game. It was a game on the NES. Kind of a really difficult game too. Um, I think I could make it to like the first boss, and I couldn't quite get past the first boss because you had to like blow up the. There's this huge plane, and you had to blow up the engines, in order to get to crash. And there was always firing missiles at you, and you had to intercept the missiles and stuff like that. And I don't think I've ever actually beat that game. And then there was one where you had to like dodge the trees, and that one was just kind of like total bullcrap. Um, Put me in mind of the Cave of Wonders scene in the NES Aladdin game. You had to basically memorize your way through it because of the big lava plume that was after you while you're flying on the flying carpet. And I had basically most of that game memorized. I could get all the red crystals, unlock the bonus game, and stuff like that. I was really good at memorization. Anyways, but again, that is completely off the topic. This movie, Top Gun Maverick, was, in a word, amazing. Um, Tom Cruise comes back as Maverick. I forget who he played in the movie actually, but everyone called him Maverick, so we'll call him Maverick. There were some references that probably went over my head because some of the people from the original movie were actually in this movie too, apparently. And some of them had died in the first movie, and they, go over flashbacks of that. Um, and there's a lot of, flack about that or stuff like that. But there's a new mission, and apparently only Maverick can fly it because he's the best pilot around. And, Tom Cruise stuff. It's just Tom Cruise doing Tom Cruise stuff, which is amazing. Um, Anyways, I honestly thought the movie was really, really good. Um, and I had known it had been on my radar for a while, and actually I probably watched this movie a couple weeks ago, and then just kept forgetting to make this video. So I don't really remember much about the movie. Um, but I just remember that I really liked it. I thought it was really well paced. of course, Maverick had to prove his worth to the people he was teaching because he was forced back to the academy for breaking some rule or something. And apparently, Maverick always breaks rules and is always getting into trouble, anyways. So it's nothing new. And he ended up being a professor, teaching Top Gun, the best pilots in the world, basically. And really, it was fascinating. There was a really nice character dynamic. They really built that up well, and you really like to see that in a movie. Um, you it gets to the point where you really care about the characters and their struggles and their problems. And you really want to see them succeed. And then there's a bunch of plot twists, and this you think this is going to happen, and then it doesn't, and it just really, really it was all exciting the whole time. It was amazing. The music was very atmospheric. The action was real, was real and gritty. I loved it. Um, there were some genuinely funny moments, of course. It is the Top Gun franchise, of course, and overall, it was probably I don't know if it was nominated for any awards, but it should have been because it was really, really good. Um, I do want to see the original Top Gun eventually. I don't think we have a copy of it, except we might have it on like VHS, but I don't know if we have any VCRs that work or anything anymore. But I will have to see if I can find a copy, maybe rent the original Top Gun on YouTube, or maybe YouTube will have it for free sometime. Um, so they always have movies that are free, especially older movies that you can watch with ads. But since I'm on YouTube Premium, I don't really get the ads, so it's just like basically a movie for me. But anyways, so I do want to do that, and when I do watch the original Top Gun movie, then I will do a review of that. But as for this movie, I thought it was amazing, and I don't say that about very many movies. I don't really throw the term amazing out there very often, but I really thought it was good. There were lots of really exciting scenes, spills and chills and stuff like that. It's like a roller coaster of emotion. Really, really good. It would have been cool to actually see it in the theaters. I don't really ever watch movies in theaters. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was like Endgame. Um, yeah, Endgame. The Marvel, the thing that basically concluded the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or rebooted it, or started Phase 3 or Phase 4, whatever phase they were on. Um, and prior to that, I hadn't seen a movie in theaters for ages. I don't really care for theaters much because they usually keep them too cold, and I don't really like that. And the floors are always sticky, and I don't really like sticky things. No thanks. If I'm stepping in sticky stuff, then it makes my skin crawl. So I'm not really a fan of movie theaters. Mainly again because of the cold thing. I'm really sensitive to cold, and they keep those things so cold. I don't know. It's like they have the air conditioning on it in movie theaters like full blast. I'd rather be hot than cold. Trust me. Plus, it's too noisy. I can't really handle loud noises, so I'll probably never actually watch a movie in the theater ever again. But it probably would have been nice to see it in theaters if I didn't have all the hangups about movie theaters. But anyways, I thought this movie was amazing. In short, great cast, well acted, everything about it I enjoyed. The pacing, the setting, the plot, everything just really melded together, and it was really, really good. I think probably a movie the last movie that I felt this way about was probably Ghostbusters Afterlife, which was an amazing movie. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you watch that. But this movie was also really, really good. And I would put that in the same league as Ghostbusters Afterlife. Really, really good. It was just a love letter. Well, I can't really say that because I haven't seen the first one, but I imagine that it was probably a love letter to the first movie. And a very worthy sequel. But anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to end the video here. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. And it goes without saying that I would recommend you watch this movie if you haven't already. Um, Tom Cruise was amazing in it. And so, yeah. So anyways, if you want to support me in any way, or if you want to join the Discord server, all that information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. You're loved, and have a great day.